Hey everybody, Blue Chip Drip here. Welcome back to my channel. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, sitting financial advice. Just share my journey trying to get back to the king of DeFi, the Drip Network. Just wanted to give a quick shout out. Uh, I know things seem a little frustrating these days. It's kind of hard to keep your morale up. But as for myself, you know, when I get frustrated, like today, for instance, I was had a pretty busy day, taxing a little bit. Like I said, I run my own business, and man, I was really wound tight. Uh, Drip or DeFi has sort of become my recreation. Where I used to get off work, go hit the bar, or hook up with some buddies, have a couple beers. Now it's like I get in my car and on my commute home, I'm tuning into you guys and just trying to catch the latest buzz on Drip, what's going on, and I find it entertaining. Today it was not the case because being wound tight from work, it was, there's some several YouTubers. They weren't really fudding; they were just venting their frustrations, you know, which is normal. I do the same thing, but I have to remind myself, why did I get into this program and why did I start aping into it, even when the price was high? It was pretty much I was on the way back from Mexico about a year or so ago and go there to visit my in laws. Like driving, we always drive from South Carolina all the way to El Paso, Texas, cross over into Juarez, and I just enjoy it. But while I was there, uh, I believe Starnodes tanked first and then Splash shortly after. Anyway, I was bummed out, just disgusted with DeFi as a whole. And my son, who is a close to baby whale status, he's in Drip at the time. He, I was talking to him, and he said, "Hey, Dad, you need to just, you really need to check out Forex, man. The guy's phenomenal." So on the way back from Mexico, driving to South Carolina, asked my wife to drive, and I spent about 2-3 hours just listening to AMAs and researching on Forex and Drip. And by the time we got back home, I was a hardcore dripper. And sometimes when there's just so much buzz going around or sentiment, that is not totally positive going around, in the YouTube world, it's hard not to be dragged into it. And, you know, pretty much on the way home today, I was just trying to say, look, man, you believe in the project. I believe they're working on these things and they're going to roll out. Hopefully they come out soon, and all that stuff. And even though I was, coaching myself, it just didn't seem to be working all that much. So I said, what the heck? I have a home gym. So, doctor says I need to exercise more. So that's what I did. And came home and exercised. And while I was exercising, uh, saw on YouTube a little short clip Ray put out uh, with Forex, announcing he's going to come out with some pretty heavy news tomorrow about Drip and, all the good stuff, the 2 year anniversary. And, boom, boy, your attitude just changes, right away, just all of a sudden, oh, yeah, woo, Drip. And anyway, that's exciting news. It's good to hear. And, pretty much, I have to remember when I first was looking for something like this, what else can you ask for? I mean, you have a project with a dev team that's striving for perfection and security. I mean, and sustainability. I talk about these things, and that's what keeps me faithful with the project. Having said all of that, uh, Dripology, the NFA show, he kind of talked today about some things going on, and for example, I've been trying to airdrop from my Max wallet here to my second wallet, and the airdrop function is freezing up or not working. And from what I understand, he saw some stuff in the Telegram, the chat, where folks said that's because they are working on the airdrop portion of the code, and that's good news. That's great news. I mean, that's a good sign. Uh, Stunner said the same thing a few days ago. He said when you start seeing little things like that in the midst of when they're doing these innovations, it only means that they're working on it. They have to integrate the code or whatever. Attach the back end to the front end. I don't know, man. I don't have a clue. But the other thing that as you see right here, Max Wallet, I can't airdrop this yet. Um, but I will uh, as soon as we're able to. Um, the My second wallet there's still slightly over 18K, I believe. Once I do that airdrop and hydrate what's probably in there, yeah, got 464. So once I do that 600 and something with this hydrate, that'll put me over 19K. The pig pen, I haven't done anything else in there. I'd like to. I'm hoping that I got some funds coming in tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll probably buy another couple pigs. But you know, uh, I want to reference back to my last video. I was talking about an idea of mine that would uh, help Drip. I was talking about a my idea for a Drip community DeFi academy, and I think it's a great idea. And I'd like to see somebody just take it and run with it. Me, number one, I'm not qualified. Number two, my business, man, I get up in the morning, man, I'm 2 years shy of 60, and I'm working like 10 times as harder than I was when I was a rookie agent 20 years ago. I mean, it seems like I'm going backwards here, but uh, anyway, um, there's just no way I would have time to even dive into something like that. I wish somebody'd grab it and run with it because, man, I'd be the first student probably. Now, the portion I talked about teaching people to navigate exchanges and getting a wallet so you can, swap for drip and all that stuff, just going into the different pros and cons of, okay, if you use crypto.com, there's no waiting period. If you use Coinbase, there is, or Qcoin and all of that. That part may not even be necessary once they finish the on and off ramp. I don't know. But I just wanted to apologize. Hope I didn't give any false. Well, I don't want to apologize. Shit. My attorney says don't apologize for shit. Hey, but anyway, I didn't want to give any false impressions. I hate to be one of these people say I'm gonna do something, you don't ever do it. But let's just be realistic. That's something I would not have time to do. Hell, I'd probably have to study for a year to be able to do it if I did or more. Um, the other thing that I'm having some difficulties with, and maybe you guys could provide some insight on this, is I think I may be getting sucked into this matrix too hard. I think Dripology talked about the same thing, but it's like I got to learn how to turn it off, man. Because it's a different language, and I went to a function, with my wife a few days ago, and my nickname is Chip. My parents nicknamed me Chip at birth, hence my channel name, Blue Chip Drip. Somebody, most, you go to a crowd of people and say there's 100 people, you're probably the only person that's going to even be in crypto, much less drip. So nobody's going to have a clue what you're talking about. And, I just have to learn to turn that stuff off because, you know, people come up to me and say, "Hey, Chip, what's going on, man?" And, I'll be like, "Oh, shit, man, just, hey, yo, just building my position, man, building my bag, get ready for this damn bull run, baby." You know what I'm saying? And they look at me like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And then I'll try to explain. They seem like, "Well, Stunner Breezy said, and Drip Prodigy said, and Forex is going to come at," man. They start looking at me like I'm retarded. And next thing you know, I see them again in another function and they like run the other way. So, I got to learn to, I guess you got to kind of have two separate lives with this stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys found all that useful or funny or humorous or entertaining. I don't necessarily know if I gave you anything. I was real excited to hear that, you know, they're going to be announcing some cool stuff, maybe some projected dates for the drip, drop, draw, and all the good stuff that's coming out. I really, man, Forex's vision or their vision, the dev team's vision, having a ecosystem that's kind of its own economy. Uh, I know it can't be fully bulletproof against these bear markets, but think about this. Think about this. Drip, drop, draw comes out, gives us some positive price action. I mean, if it just goes to $1 or $2, now we have bragging rights. Drip has proven itself in the apex of a crypto bear market. Boy, man, that is strong, man. That's stout, boy. And anyway, those are my funky thoughts on this. Uh, just wanted to give a quick salute to all you guys out there staying faithful. This isn't tequila or anything when I do this. This is just red wine. My doctor said, in addition to more exercise, I need to drink more red wine. So, you got to do what the doctor says. Anyway, this is Blue Chip Drip, Beso y Corazon.